same. Looking back at the past, all the lessons that I learned. Every fall, every loss was a bridge that I burned. Now I'm stronger, now I'm wiser, got the fire in my soul. Every step, every breath, getting closer to my goal.
Welcome to the Internet Podcast on this rainy, sunny, whatever you want to do kind of Sunday. Wow. Sunday, you done a little bit of everything this morning. It's crazy, but I'm T.D. Chef. It's my right-hand man, Jay Cutter.
What's going on, y'all?
And today is very special for me because this is a lady that I had tried to book one time before, and she forgot us.
I didn't know.
Okay. So today we found another wrangle her in,
No.
you know, because she be everywhere. But yeah, Miss Jaida Whitfield, owner of Royal Cuts. Yes, she is a female barber, one of the best in the business. And now she is freelance all the way into photography.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what's going on. So tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Jaida Whitfield. I am a native out of Greenville, South Carolina. I have been cutting for the last 24 years, and 17 years out of that, I've been licensed. It's been a joy to be a part of this community. I absolutely love my clients. We have a good time while they're in there. And then also, when he speaks of the freelance photography, I've had a camera in my hand since I was about 10. So this is just
you got more time behind the lens than in the barber.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
my mother was the first one to buy me a camera, and during that time it was the Polaroid camera.
Oh yeah.
So I was excited about pictures shooting
Right.
out.
Yeah.
Now we actually have a digital format of things, and man, it's been a blessing. I went to a hair show one particular time, the Info Summit, and I actually did a video edit of the time that I had there. I wasn't on the team at the time either, so the creator of that platform asked me who did the video, and I was like, oh, I did that. And she was like, I think you need to step into that, you know, and get some muscle wrapped around that, you know. So and ever since then, we've been shooting for the stars.
That's what's up. I'm gonna step out just for a minute. I want to make sure that before you keep going.
All right.
I get it.
So, first question. What is the biggest misconception about female barbers?
The biggest misconception, that a woman does not know how to cut a man's hair. I think that's the biggest misconception there is. In fact, I actually think females actually have a little bit more of a detailed eye. We know how we want y'all to look. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
It makes sense.
Makes sense.
Right? Because I have wives who actually send their husbands in. Please get him right for, you know, we're going to a wedding, or we're going out of town this weekend, we about to get a cruise or something like that. So
Right.
wives will send them in. Please get him right. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right,
it's
right.
almost like it's a tag team type of thing. So I think that's the biggest misconception.
Okay.
There it is.
So in all the thousands and thousands of cuts that you've made, is there one that stand out as being the most rewarding?
The most rewarding cut? I think for me, the most rewarding cut would be the kid that is challenged. We got those kids with the special gifts, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to have them actually calm down while in the chair, they get to see, and actually they give you the vibration that they trust you.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And so getting through that cut is probably the most challenging reward for me.
Gotcha. That's what's up.
So going back as a barber, this is the question. You ever had a client refuse service because you're a woman? Has someone's ever said that?
Yeah, this happened recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I ain't think it was still on. I thought that was old. You know what I'm saying?
No, this happened recently. So the guy actually walked me in, and I don't know how he got there. I don't know, because there's neighborhoods around the shop that I'm in right now. And so the owner of this particular, I work at the industry suites.
Okay.
And so Shanita Williams, or Shanita Peppers, is actually the owner of that. she pointed this guy into my direction because I was the only barber in the shop at the time.
Okay.
She said, "Do you have time?" I was like, "Yeah." So I told her, I said, "If you can give me a few moments, I'll get with you." Once he actually gets in the seat, he was like, "Yo, you actually have a portfolio of your work, this, that, and the other, blah, blah." So he's going through his questioning. And I was like, "Nah," I said, "I can pull up my Instagram for you or whatever." I was like, "At this particular point, I just need you to trust me because I'm sweeping you in.
Right.
I got somebody else that's on the way in a few minutes." So he sat still. I turned some good music on or whatever by the time, and he fell asleep in the chair.
Oh, wow.
So I'm guessing once I actually got to work, that trust factor came into play. And then when he woke up, he was like, "Wow." He looking in the mirror. I give him the handheld mirror. He was like, "Man, I can't find nothing wrong with it." He was like, "Yo, you the first female I done bumped into that give me around."
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's still alive today, but it ain't.
Wow. I think females have an advantage because
Yeah.
coming into a shop,
Mhm.
and the thing I think a lot of people forget is that if you're in a shop, your skill level is what it is to be in the shop because you have to be able to cut any cut that comes in the door. So, hats off to you for that. And it's like we kind of once you kind of in the professional ring of this barber, you have to throw away male female because like you either have clipper skills or you don't. And male female is really just eye candy, honestly, because some women would rather have a man, some men would rather have a woman.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just really dependent on the client. But I was wondering about that because I knew it happened, but it's just been so long since I've heard about it. Because most people have gotten over it and understood the skills go as skills are, not just male or female.
Yeah, it's still live and true today. And I think also me mentioning the fact that I actually went to school for this. I told the guy that I actually went to school for this.
Right.
This is not something I picked up on the street or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm trained in this
I
thing.
got some training in this.
Right.
So I was like, anywhere from like clipper to shear cut, I got you. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
I think with me explaining the training that I had, and I think it calmed me down a little bit.
I got you. So in that realm, because most, like I say, we sit here talking about traditional roles. Most people think that females chase cosmetology instead of barbering. So what made you look down that line and say, I want to go with barbering?
I'm a crossover chick.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you was in that.
So I started out with cosmetology.
Oh, okay.
And during the time that I was in school for training, they did have a barbering aspect to the program.
Okay.
So during that time, I picked up the clippers. The teachers or the instructors there realized, oh, she's good at the clipper cutting too.
Oh.
So they brought somebody in, you know what I'm saying, like a guest speaker, to give us a little bit more knowledge within the barbering realm. So during the time we're going through theory, now I done picked up some things from these guest speakers. We like to get the practicals. You see what I'm saying? The practical part of it. And so once I actually got to the practical part and started training on the floor, it was like, oh, yeah,
She got it.
Absolutely.
Because you know when
yeah.
you start out, you know what you have.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been a delight to do this stuff.
So what's the craziest thing you've witnessed in a barbershop? I gotta have it because mine I can't necessarily tell.
Do
you?
Oh my God.
Our people, but we.
We is so much, y'all.
Right.
So man, I was working in this open floor barbershop. It has to be about maybe 10 to 12 barbers in there. Everybody has a station. This guy walks in, and I have no idea who he is, but the owner of this particular shop was like, "Yo, let me holler at you in the back." So both of them go to the back. Before you know it, maybe about 2-3 minutes later, they out in the middle of the shop floor yeah, the owner pulled his pistol, and man, it was a Saturday morning, y'all, so.
Oh, it is packed.
So it's crowded,
It's crowded.
Right.
So I remember seeing this mom, she brings in 3 boys, and they stair stepped and ate.
Mm-hmm.
She grabbed, and I don't know how, when you got a mom strength on you, she grabbed all 3 of them boys.
And you got them on out of
And
there.
got them out of there. It's probably the craziest I've seen.
Yeah, I was at the barber shop, so I'm in the chair, guy next to me. Matter of fact, the dude had him laid back, he getting ready to shave him with the razor.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the guy coming through the door, the guy in the chair snitched on him, sent him to jail. Oh gosh, he went down ugly, dude. And I'm like, come on, y'all. I mean, I don't get him out of here, man, but don't do it in here. You know what I mean? You can't even say, did nobody see it? Everybody saw it.
Everybody saw it.
That's one thing I can say. Shout out to my clients, man. Over the years, I had a level of respect to where guys have told me, Jay, this wasn't your spot.
Yeah.
I put in the sleep in the gym. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they do their deals outside. The only thing I can tell them is, man, I appreciate it. Good looking out. Boom. I mean, that's all I got. Like, appreciate the respect. You know what I'm saying? Because like we have grandparents being their parents, kids. So you kind of want to keep all your clients safe. You almost feel like it's your responsibility. But at the same time, you remind people that we are dealing with the public. We're public servants, so it's a lot to it.
And I'm gonna tell you how that situation concluded. There was a guy sitting in my chair, he wasn't my client, he was a walk-in that day. And he happened to be I'm not quite sure, maybe Italian descent. So I'm cutting, and he was like, does this happen all the time? He's calm. He's calmer than anybody in the shop. And so he was like, does this happen all the time? I was like, man, no, it's the first time I've seen this. And he was like, yo, I need you to duck down behind me. And I was like, huh? So I did what he said, you know what I mean? And from there, he was like, yo, I need you to get out of here. After he told me to get out of there, that's when I ventured into some of the suites. And I've loved it ever since.
That's what's going on.
Yeah.
So in the years that you had behind, picking up the camera and entering into the barber world, do they share any kind of similarities?
Yes, as far as like the clients are concerned, yes, because if you want to do the parallels of things, everybody trying to look good.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I need you to capture this footage or whatever, and this is for maybe like a fashion week promotional. Okay, and so when I hear that, I know to get everything, get the clothes, get the shoes, you know what I mean?
Right.
Get the fit, get the lineup, whatever it is.
Right.
And then also on the barbering side of things, it's more like, man, I'm going to an event tonight. I gotta get sharp, And so I have those clients who only come when there's a specific event happening.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
So they hit you up when it's time to be extra sharp.
It's time to be extra sharp, so I don't get contact.
That's what's going on.
I'm checking your website out as we talk.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
looking at
okay.
your work and different stuff like that. So, what's one business mistake that taught you the most? Cause like the thing about what I've learned since I've been cutting is that any journey that comes without a map is gonna have places where you run off the road.
Absolutely.
So what business mistakes has taught you the most that you may or may not have repeated? You know what I'm saying? Like you learn from, build off of, and move forward.
I think being in this city in particular has taught me that there are seasonal rush hours, if you will. And I want to say this correctly. We have those gaps in this area. I feel like January, June, and July, the J months, always tend to be slow in this area. You see what I'm saying? And I realize maybe it's because this is a working town. You see what I'm saying? During those months in January in particular, that's the winter
Right.
Yeah.
Because at that time, something also that I learned with that very thing you're talking about is to have your product sales
Yes.
be your focus.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? During those times, you emphasize your product sales, and it really overshadows the appointments that aren't there, the times that you know, normally would be cutting. But that's, I'd say, that's just what worked, you know,
Yeah.
for me, and just like.
And it works for me as well.
Yeah.
So I do have my own product line. It's called Hooked. Now I spelled it a little different, HUUKED,
Mhm.
only because HOOKED was already taken.
Gotcha.
Okay, and so the double vowels make the same sound.
Gotcha.
So I just went ahead and went with that. The product sales, they do well. I think a lot of people like my leave-in conditioner and my moisturizer. Those are my top sellers. I
Okay.
do have an oil and shampoo and conditioner as well,
Mhm.
but that leave-in and the moisturizer, people probably.
You didn't bring no samples of that, we can
I
see the
did.
bottle. Okay,
I did.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I've actually been looking at those products, because you have a package deal,
Mhm.
you know, like $100 package deal, different things, yeah, okay. Yeah.
So,
Check out that website, okay.
so jumping into.
Royal-cuts.com, that's the website.
Gotcha. So in all of that, and that span of just trying to get on and then building up your business, not only just with your cuts, but with your products too.
Mhm.
In all of that, what's probably been the hardest struggle?
Oh man, because all of it requires some type of muscle, whether I'm thinking about it, whether it's physical.
Right.
I think it's a collective, brother. I can't divide that one
Okay.
because all of it requires the same amount of effort. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Whether
Mhm.
it's physical or mental or being actually putting in some back office work,
Right.
it all requires some type of energy.
Right.
You know, so
I got you.
I'm laser focused right now.
I got
You
you.
know,
Yeah, I
just
see.
trying to build something.
Right.
I got a little one. You know what I'm saying? So trying to leave that legacy behind for her. So
But
you know what I
your
mean?
little one I grew up on. I don't know, over the
Yeah,
years,
she
she
ain't
ain't
no more.
yeah, and you know what? But that, I guess that's a thing that, like, when the first time I met you, you was at was that Boss Barbers or whatever,
Mhm.
and that's been many years ago. You we were introduced between a mutual friend, and you could just tell from you know, the first time I had met you, I was like, you know, she's sharp, and then I started to see your work. And I was like, man, she owned it, you know what I mean? But I understand that focus. Once you jump into it and it's you chasing what you want, it has to be that way. And some people just they don't understand you ain't hanging out, I ain't calling everybody, I ain't at everybody gig, I'm trying to get to something, you know what I mean? And that's something that's really, like I say, since I've known you, you've been like that. You know, that's what it brings with you. So anybody that's around you, they either got a choice to pick it up too, or you go on faster, you know what I mean?
Well, I'll be back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll be back.
And you know, my mom kind of gave me that push when I was younger. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, adjust my headphones a little bit. My mom kind of gave me that focus when I was smaller, or when I was still in school. I wanted to go into cosmetology immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Mom was like, "No, I need you to go into pick a field that you actually want to learn something from."
Mhm.
You know, she was like, "You're really good at building this, that, and the other, blah, blah. You know, you've been building since you was a kid.
Mhm.
Try engineering, right?" And so she suggested the engineering because my father's side of the family are a bunch of engineers, whether
Gotcha.
it be computer science, whether it be mechanical, whether it be electrical.
Okay.
It's a lot of different disciplines on that side. So I went into engineering. Once I actually got that degree, I left Greenville at 19. I
Okay.
didn't return to Greenville until I was about 26.
Okay.
During that time, I was going from state to state. I remember doing an assignment. I did a year assignment in Newport News, Virginia, at the shipyard.
Shipyard, okay.
So, was running around. I spent a year in San Francisco working with Tesla. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was on the team helping implement the Model X line. This is the Tesla that kind of looks like an SUV.
Gotcha.
So, man, it's been a journey. So I've been traveling since I was a kid too. You know?
Right.
So, I mean, I'm into the Barber, so I'm gonna tap in for a minute. Fade or beard, which one's the hardest? Two.
Oh man, I don't think they hard no more. Man, if I was to go back in time a little bit, the beard I used to struggle with the beard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, getting it symmetrical on both sides.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
I used to struggle with the beard. Now I got it.
I seen
Yeah.
it. I seen it.
Well, that's the correct answer. 'Cause the beard is the hardest because sometimes clients come in and they want you to do the impossible.
Mm-hmm.
With a person, I'm an old school barber, first of all,
Yeah.
and I don't use enhancements. So what you have is what you have.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm
Right
saying?
pause on that.
Okay,
Right pause on
because
that.
I'm not an artist to where I can draw you into another person. I just,
Gotcha.
so I never dove into it, but,
You say,
that, oh man, you just don't have a clue.
You really don't.
You really-
Okay, so I am an artist and I really don't like to use enhancements.
Right.
You have to pay me for the enhancements.
I got you.
Because I want to use what you already have
And make it work.
and make it work.
Because you're gonna need to be able to deal with this every day.
Uh-huh.
And you don't have the enhancements I have, so you're not, and also you don't know how to work them like I do, so if I put them on you, and what if it starts changing? As the hair grows, you know what I'm saying, because it will, as the hair grows, but you don't know how to fix it.
No?
You're at home in the mirror like, shoot, man,
Yes.
boy, I'm joking. Boy. Do they have a spot where I can get in before it's too late? Well, I gotta be there by 8. You know.
Again, not only that, I have some clients who will call, say, how you doing?
Right.
I go find these products in, like Walmart or Target or something, like, no, you can't.
Right. We like, we order from Barber websites and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. I'm so relieved just to feel good to talk to another barber that goes through what I go through. Yeah. We do. Psychiatrists and everything.
I was gonna say that.
Who,
We
right.
got multiple hack swap.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Chair has really taught me, like, this is actually a multifaceted.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
You an advisor. You
For real.
you a therapist.
Information
You
center.
You're a local guy.
This guy right here. This used to be my real. I ain't even have to go to church. I just go get a haircut. Tell me what the word is for the day, pastor.
It's like we're constantly pouring, whether we're cutting your hair or not, we're constantly pouring into our clients.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that need, and when a person finds a trust level in you, they're gonna bring everything to you.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you
Right.
don't get the surface anymore. They're like, okay, I'll just make sure I can trust you. So now look, this is what
What's really going on?
like this is what I've been dealing
I
with.
didn't-
Yeah. But it says something to who you are.
Yeah.
It says a lot to who you try to be and who you really reach the point of being.
Yeah.
And to where people can actually say, I feel secure about my business in your ears.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then they trust the things that you say, not just hair, not just skin, not just that, but they trust the ideals that we have as far as helping them with situations that they may bring you, or even if it's just general conversation.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And you open up a different avenue that they didn't think about or may not have known, and they may enlighten you on some things. So it's a transfer, but that's a beautiful thing though. That's awesome though. You know what I'm
It
saying? 'Cause
really is because you have those clients like I had a guy come through and he wasn't from this area at all. He was here to help with the building and development, the new
guy right here that kept me out of jail a few times.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And that's a part of the business.
Yeah. So I'm not, matter of fact, when I'm booking the haircut, a caller can get me in, it ain't about the cut. It's about, man, this is my way to tell you I need to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So, and so we're dealing with all those different personalities.
Right.
And they coming through and the walk-ins and all this kind of stuff. Tell me, what is your biggest pet peeve for somebody sitting in your chair?
Oh, man.
Don't let it out. You might as well speak on it. Might as well don't speak on it. Go ahead and speak on it.
I can't stand for somebody to step on the foot of my chair. So I have a barber chair. Okay?
That plate.
That plate.
Boy.
So y'all, the plate is a footrest. That's it. This is not.
Keyword rest.
Rest.
Right? It is a footrest. It is not a stepping stool. It's not, y'all. And here's why it's a pet peeve. These barber chairs are expensive.
Hello.
Hey.
Yes. Talk about it.
Oh my God, we put so much money into our equipment so that our clients are comfortable, and having someone, especially if someone with significant weight, you step on it like, you know what I'm saying, like with no mercy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Flop.
And you see the kind of back of the chair kind of flop forward.
Yeah, come forward like it's gonna tilt.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
It's like, Lord, and as soon as they leave, I'm like checking the chair to make sure you didn't dent, you didn't break, did you loosen a screw, something. For real, man, it's
You're telling the truth.
It's the stepping on the plate, the footrest.
Straddle.
I think that's the best.
Straddle. Sit down and place your feet. It's a
Right.
very simple process.
Yes, it
You
is.
just straddle. Straddle
Sit
it
down.
Sit down.
Rest your feet.
And don't flop.
Ooh.
Don't flop. Don't let all your weight be with the chest. You know, I got a lot of, that's one thing I can say, I've said it, and my clients have responded very well with that. I appreciate y'all, because I was in there one night, putting this gorilla glue inside the screws, and I'm just sitting there like, I am not a mechanic, I cut hair. So I'm in there, I'm nose sweating, you know when your nose starts sweating, that thing is real, you see.
Yes.
Just
Hot, trying to figure it out.
and they're fussing, you know, I'm the only one there, I'm fussing though, you know. But like I say, it's the small things, man, like, they don't understand really. In the average station or average studio room, because I'm in the studio room as well, so, you probably have $5,000–6,000 worth of equipment just in your home. From your chair to your, you know, your machinery, product. So you're dealing with probably $5,000–6,000 worth of stuff. And I understand, but no one wants to just kick out thousands of dollars just because.
Just because.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of us being more cordial and being more compliant. Just be more considerate. Just have some compassion about stuff and not just say, well, it ain't mine. Oh, you got money. You get money. I know you make money. Okay, I do, but I also have to live. And my money is not to replace what you want to break.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of consideration, and that's why I say I appreciate my clients for being considerate. My stuff lasts a long time, and you know, therefore we're able to buy top-notch machinery to use on you because we're not spending all our money repairing stuff.
Exactly.
So you know, so we appreciate your help, and we'll show it to you, you know, as we go along. See, we're
Go hit it with the rapid
to the rapid fire. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Okay.
Clippers or camera?
Why would you do that? Oh man, I'm in between that one.
Oh, next time.
I got an equal love for that.
So next time we're gonna do like drink champs. We gotta drink.
Yeah.
You can't Yeah, we'll get you over next
Yeah, we'll have that on next week. We all set up and ready.
Alright,
Morning person or night owl?
morning.
Touche. Gotcha. One word your friends could use to describe
Mm-hmm.
She dope. Dope.
you. Dope.
I hear it all the time. You dope, man.
And dope sells itself.
Yeah, it does.
Alright, so I'm gonna hit you right here. Dream vacation.
That I've already had or I wanna do.
That you wanna do.
I wanna go to Africa for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
Any particular part, Ghana or, cause you know they're giving out that land of free citizenship right now. They're giving out money to, shout out to Ghana. They're giving it out right
Yeah,
now.
they're giving it out.
Yeah, they wanna see as many Negroes as possible right now, you understand me?
I don't know. I went to, I don't know what part. I went to Dubai about 3 years ago. And we were in Bosak. You know, just kind of walking around. It's kind of like a shopping plaza, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And an African lady, all dressed up in her linens, comes up to me and she says, "Oh my God, sister, where are you from?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm from the States." She said, "Oh no, they have lied to you." She said, "You have Ethiopian features. Do your homework." So
Right.
if I had a choice, wherever the Ethiopians are, let me go see.
That's a heavy Israelite community. Ethiopia is.
Oh,
It's
okay.
it's heavy Hebrew, which is Negro.
Gotcha.
It's heavy Negro. I was looking at. I'm gonna tell you, it was so funny because I was watching the Adam Sandler movie
Yeah.
with they had Garnett and all them on there.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
gemstones. I was watching and he said, "I got this diamond from my Israelite brothers in Ethiopia." Threw them, he showed them up on the screen, and like I say, it kind of went over a lot of people's heads, but he was just kind of throwing a gem.
Yeah.
Thus the name of the movie, you know what I mean?
Okay, okay.
So he was throwing little gems out there. So what the lady was talking about was real. That's what she was saying. She was seeing the people, because it's a native look. Because
Yeah.
it is. If you look them up, you be like, dang, they do a little something I can't be.
So, let's see, right now, favorite song right now?
Ooh. So you know I love music, right?
Oh, I know.
I love me some music. My favorite song right now, because I got several of them. I think I would have to go with Open, Joy Rhodes. I don't know if Joy Rhodes is an actual person though. But this song right here, it is top notch to me right now.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay.
You got the last one?
All right, so this is what I need for you to do.
Okay.
I need for you to describe you in 3 words.
I'm a crazy, sexy cool.
Yeah, she TLC is right there,
This is
buddy.
TLC.
TLC's you right now.
Wow.
Crazy,
Okay.
sexy.
Okay. I like that. That's the first time. That's okay. That's the first time that's been an answer.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about right
Okay,
there. I like
okay.
it. So, you want 11 or 12?
I do 11.
You wanna do 11?
Yeah, do 11. So, what advice would you give a young woman who wants to become a barber or a photographer? What advice would you give a young woman that desires to be in the business position that you're doing right now? What advice would you give them to start out?
There's a level of fortitude that you must have in order to even walk this path. I think that not only because motivation, there's an expiration date to motivation. Okay, and so I'm not saying that this is by any means bad. You need to have it, but there's a fortitude that you must have. There's a will and there's a drive that you must have. make sure that you're gonna pray every day. Make sure you get your prayers in every day. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Make this such a habit. This needs to be habitual. There's a book called Atomic Habits, and this guy goes in, I think his name is James Lee, the author of this book. But in Atomic Habits, if you do something repetitively for 21 days, it becomes your norm.
Mhm.
Once it actually
Right.
becomes your norm, then pick up a different habit that becomes your norm. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because we can have a norm of going out on Friday night. We can go have a habit of doing family events on Saturdays, right? We can have a Sunday dinner on Sundays, of course, right? We
Mhm.
created a habit. But if you take the same momentum that you have on that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that weekend, because we work in a working town. If you have those habits and then facilitate it into where you're trying to go, whether it be with the barber, whether it be with the videography, you'll end up developing some skills and finding out who you are for real, once the grind gets thick and that pressure is on, you really find out who you are then. So I would say, challenge yourself. Continue to challenge yourself. Don't sleep on yourself. That's what I would say.
Okay, okay. Well,
Well said, well said.
and my closing question would be, where can we book your our cuts and your photography?
Okay, so, on all sites, on all social media sites, it is JP Angela Barber. Then also, you can go to my actual website, which is royal-cuts.com. You'll be able to book an appointment and book some videography if you feel the need.
Excellent stuff.
Sounds
Man.
sweet, sounds sweet. All right.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, man, I'm glad we found out the same thing.
I've enjoyed this one, man. Look here. You see, that's the thing that everybody don't know, that she is an underlying comedian. She has fun because the face look sometimes give you like, why are you talking to me? She's so focused, man. She be right here like, she don't know she got a funny side. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see the funny side too.
Yeah, man. I joke around my kid all the time.
I bet.
So there's a sense of humor there. Man, I come from a big family, so it's gotta be some guys.
Right.
Somewhere you get picked on by somebody.
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
That's all right. Well, you got anything else, Jay?
No, other than it was a pleasure meeting another person in the industry that's doing big things, has a focus, another avenue for folks to check out for information, stability, you know what I'm saying, and also an example. So, shout out to you, much respect to you in this industry and in life, for seeing someone to go after what they desire and not shortcut, but be able to stand, even when it didn't look good, to be able to stand and still be here now. So,
Right.
I really appreciate the fortitude that you have in you.
Yeah, and let me
Yeah.
add, there's a system for everything out here.
Mm-hmm.
There is a system for everything out here. Find a system that works for you and take off.
There it is.
There it is.
Well, I appreciate you for coming through,
Yeah.
and I guess I will see you the next time we either need a turkey fry.
Turkey fried.
Oh, or it's some hot fish around and she pulling up. She don't care. She in there.
Every year, y'all. Every year. He already know to put me on the list. I need my
Lemon pepper turkey.
Turkey you cutting up.
Man, bruh.
Man, I made a whole video out of her in the kitchen with that turkey. Yes, sir. Hey, man. But you like I say, good people. You know, y'all got the time to check out our products. Hook, you know, Booker, because y'all, I mean, you're gonna get an experience. So, if nothing else, we can tell the people we'll catch them later. All right?
Yeah. Peace and love.
All right. Peace and love.